door, finding McCraven, pass a little high for him. McCraven had a reset, puts it up off the glass, good.
Down to Hallie Crockett, her second baseball pass up the floor to Abby Richmond. Right-handed layup for two.
Still backing and backing, gets stalled again, and picks up 2 points. So 2-point takedown.
The puck tries to reverse along the boards, taken away by Parker, in front and out of goal! Parker tees up Brody Schultz!
Little right-handed dribble, goes to Reichel, deep three-pointer on the way! That's good.
Up the floor, Severson over to Bevins, all alone, steps up, shoots the three, and it's good.
Ulster Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
Hello, welcome in to Climax Public Schools as we have the Red Lake County Central Mustangs taking on the Climax Fisher Knights here tonight. I'm your play-by-play voice, Mac Robinson, taking you through all of the action here tonight. We're going to have your American Crystal Sugar starting lineups in just a bit. Also going to be talking with both of the coaches in our pregame coaches' comments. Of course, talk to head coach Mitch Bernstein of the Red Lake County Central Mustangs, 5-13 heading into tonight. Currently sitting in 6th in the 8A East standings, section standings here coming into tonight. And they are coming off a 57-36 loss to Kittson County Central. On the other side, Climax Fisher Knights coming into tonight, coming off a 59-49 loss to Mahnomen Waban last Thursday. They are 7-14, led by head coach Adriana Rooney. So, going to have a great contest between both of these two. Dive into the starting lineups here coming up in just a bit as well. Again, fantastic matchup between the Red Lake County Central Mustangs and Climax Fisher Knights. Your live event pregame show continues coming up next.
Small class sizes, great teachers, staff, and administrators, the Fisher Public School is the perfect choice for your son or daughter to excel. To learn more about the Fisher Public School, including announcements, menus, and activity schedules, visit their website at fisher.k12.mn.us or like them on Facebook. Good luck, Knights and Thunder, from the Fisher Public Schools.
In Hope, North Dakota, we aren't just a town, we're a community, one that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a local golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities, there hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota.
Have you seen the huge selection of used vehicles that Christian Motors of Fertile has? Stop by the lot, talk with one of the guys about the huge selection of cars, trucks, SUVs, vans, and so much more. They've got a great selection of used vehicles right now. You can view them at christianmotors.com or christiancarsonline.com. One of the biggest selection of used vehicles around, it's Christian Motors. They're proud to be your Chevy and GMC dealer, Highway 32 North in Fertile. Ulster Telephone knows we all like choices. You can choose to have communication and data services up to 1 gigabit over a reliable state-of-the-art fiber optic network. And you can choose to have the same great services available town or country with local service and support. You can choose to have an individual service or bundle. You can choose to avoid tricky promotional pricing. You can choose unlimited data. The choice seems clear. Choose Ulster Telephone, broadband voice TV. 1-800-457-2125.
And welcome back into the YourLiveEvent.com pregame show here as the Climax Fisher Knights at home taking on the Red Lake County Central Mustangs here tonight. And head coach Mitch Bernstein of the Mustangs joining me now. And coach, for your girls coming off of the loss against Kitson County Central, what did you take away from that game, and what was the main focus in practice?
Well, I mean, we played a good game. We just didn't shoot very well. I mean, statistically, they shot 20% better than us, and that was kind of it there. But I mean, we played well, and then unfortunately it was Friday and now it's Monday, so we didn't get a practice. So hopefully we shoot better tonight. But I mean, as far as effort and hustle and doing the right things, everything was there. Just Kitson shot better than us, and it was our 4th game last week too, and I think that caught up to us a little bit at the end. There wasn't enough legs to make shots that night.
Well, with that being said, too, having that many games in a week, do you think that gives you guys an added bit of experience here as we head towards the end of February, into the postseason here?
Yeah, I mean, it definitely gives you game experience, and I mean, we're getting, when you play games, you probably work your lungs and legs and stuff a little bit better than you can in a practice. I mean, I think we're in good physical shape. Hopefully we can clean up a few things and put more balls in the basket tonight.
And then, with that being said, getting a chance to cover you guys a few times this year as well, seeing how your girls have performed, who do you think has really stood out in your eyes that's really kind of taken that next step as you've seen the season kind of continue and kind of improve as the years kind of come along?
Well, and I mean, that's one of our issues. We've just been so up and down. I mean, Marissa Thomas has been a little bit more consistent lately. I mean, she's kind of one of those where, if we're going to have a good night, she's got to have a good night. I mean, we played Cass Lake last Monday, she had 20 points, and then against Kitson on Friday, she had 2. So, I mean, we got to try and find that consistency. She's one. Shauna Thomas is another one or Shauna Majors is another one that, has played well that we need to have running the floor and keeping track of the ball. And I mean, we just need balanced scoring from everybody. Like I said, we play about 8 girls. If we can all get around 6-8 points, well, that'll put us in a position to be there at the end. So,
would you say that's the main focus as you head towards the postseason here?
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, it's always, trying to cut down your turnovers, getting defensive rebounds. I'm sure you hear it all the time, but I mean, it's the simple things, and I mean, just get that balanced, consistent scoring would really help us out too. So, I mean, if you can score 65 points, that'll make up for some defensive mistakes. But when you're scoring 40, you better not make very many mistakes on defense. So.
And then last thing for you, I know it's a simple one, and so you might have answered it there too, but what needs to happen for the Mustangs to get a win here tonight?
Well, we just got to play aggressive. We can't get outworked. Can't get outworked, make them score over the top of us, and we should be okay.
All right, Coach, thanks for the time. Looking forward to seeing your girls out there tonight.
All right, you bet. Thank you.
And special thanks to head coach Mitch Bernstein of the Red Lake County Central Mustangs for joining me here on the YourLiveEvent.com pregame show. Of course, I'm Mac Robinson, your play-by-play voice. Red Lake County Central Mustangs taking on the Climax Fisher Knights here tonight from Climax Public Schools. When we come back, we're going to have a conversation with Adriana Rooney, head coach of the Climax Fisher Knights, right here on the YourLiveEvent.com pregame show.
This is Chris from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. We are less than 90 days until spring planting. 90 days. Are you ready? Is your maintenance plan in place? Do you have parts on hand? Are any upgrade options decided on and purchased? We can help. Spring will be here before you know it, and we will help you meet the challenge. Contact RDK Enterprises at planterdoc.com. That's planterdoc.com.
Visit with Rocky Nedham at Nedham Seeds Caledonia for LCS wheat seed varieties, Trigger, Cannon, and 2 new varieties named Buster and Dual. Call Rocky Nedham, Nedham Seeds Caledonia. They also have proven wheat seed SY Velda from AgriPro. Your local Pioneer dealer, Rocky Nedham, Nedham Seeds Caledonia, with corn, soybean, sunflower, and alfalfa seed for your farm and SeedX sugar beet seeds. Call Rocky 701-430-1149, Nedham Seeds Caledonia.
I've got a math question for you. When you add tolerance, subtract prejudice, and multiply efforts to treat one another with respect, what do you get? Less division. And school sports have it down to a science. Looking for an example of what can happen when we realize there's more that unites us than divides us? Look no further than high school sports in Minnesota.
This message presented by the Minnesota State High School League and the Minnesota Interscholastic Activities Administrators Association.
And welcome back to YourLiveEvent.com pregame show. Here I'm Mac Robinson in Climax. It's the Climax Fisher Knights at home taking on the Red Lake County Central Mustangs. And joining me now, Adriana Rooney, head coach of the Climax Fisher Knights. And coach, for your girls coming off that loss against Mahnomen, what's the main focus been for your girls going into the weekend? And what takeaways did you have from that game especially?
I thought the girls played really, really well against Mahnomen, or Mahnomen-Waban. And then they just, had a busy week last week. So when we're missing a player, when we only have like 11 girls, it's kind of tough. So Friday was more just to work on the little technical things and have the weekend to recover because we got a full week this week. So, yeah.
And then, big help coming back for you guys here tonight, especially getting Ava Larson coming back, playing her first game of the year. Expectations aside, in your eyes, what do you think that it means to have her back on the court, and especially for her to come back from an injury like that and being able to see her out on the court, especially for her teammates?
Yeah, it's been, you never want to see a girl get hurt or a player get hurt. That it just sucks. And she's just got that calming presence when she's on the court with us, and she knows what she's doing, and she's a good leader, and we missed that. So I don't know, I'm excited to see her coming back and playing.
And then the other side of it too is that she gets to come back, stretch run coming up here for your girls especially. A lot of great matchups that you guys have coming up here as well. What's the focus in your eyes going to be down this stretch, and in your eyes, where have your girls grown the most, especially throughout this year?
I guess throughout the year, probably defense. Like, our defense has gotten a lot better, and they've just, I don't know, I feel like they know the game a little bit better, but now from here on out, the focus is to just finish out the season, do our jobs and just play good, put all the little things together, and yeah.
And you talk about putting the little things together especially, but, for your girls tonight going up against Red Lake County Central, should be an interesting matchup for your girls here tonight. What do you think is going to be the keys for tonight's game?
No, we're not going to. We just have to make sure that we stay out of foul trouble and don't get, we can't let it get in our heads when they get handsy, because the JV game it's pretty handsy, but yeah, I don't know. As always, defense, and then boxing out. It's probably our biggest thing, getting rebounds.
All right, Coach, thanks for the time, and best of luck, and looking forward to seeing your girls out there.
Thank you.
Special thanks to head coach Adriana Rooney for joining me here on the YourLiveEvent.com pregame show. Again, we are getting you all set to go. Red Lake County Central Mustangs taking on the Climax Fisher Knights tonight here in Climax. We're going to take a timeout. When we come back, going to get in some of the keys of the game, as well as dive into the American Crystal Sugar starting lineups here tonight, right after this, right here on the YourLiveEvent.com pregame show.
The Halstead Living Center, Heritage House in Halstead, and the Normandy in Twin Valley present an atmosphere that is calm and comfortable. Whether you're in need of a short-term or long-term care stay, they offer a variety of first-rate services with a tailored plan to exceed your expectations at any level of care, including senior living with services, skilled nursing care, rehabilitation care, respite, hospice, or adult day care. Get more information by going to halsteadlivingcenter.com or call 218-456-2105.
At the Climax Shelley School District, they're preparing students today for success in a challenging tomorrow. The teachers and staff at Climax Shelley aim to inspire today's students into tomorrow's leaders. Opportunities for students include academics, athletics, fine arts, and extracurricular activities. There's one for you to join today. For the latest information on the Climax Shelley School, visit their website at isd592.org or like their Facebook page. Good luck, Knights and Thunder, from the Climax Shelley School District. Since the beginning in 1998, Agrimax has had one simple goal that continues to be a key trait today: to help their customers become better. Over 20 years later, Agrimax has been able to help their customers more than ever. Serving customers in the areas of Fisher, East Grand Forks, and Fertile, Agrimax looks forward to working with you in shaping the future of agriculture. Call their office in Fisher at 218-891-2211 or call them at their location in Fertile at 218-945-3536.
Welcome back to Climax as we have the Red Lake County Central Mustangs taking on the Climax Fisher Knights here tonight on yourliveevent.com. I'm your play-by-play voice, Mac Robinson, getting you all set to go here tonight. And let's go ahead and dive right into the American Crystal Sugar starting lineups. And let's start with these Red Lake County Central Mustangs here tonight, as Ariel Rude, the senior, going to be getting the start, as well as Carly Vedelson. Joining them out there will be Shauna Majors, Marissa Thomas, and Jamie Flatguard. So it's going to be a senior-dominated starting lineup, as 3 of the 5 will be seniors here tonight. On the other side for the Climax Fisher Knights, it's going to be Cadence Carinta getting the start in for Lucy Paulsrud, who had an injury in the JV matchup. Joining her in the backcourt is going to be Hallie Reitmeyer. Also out there in the front court will be Claire Erickson, Danica Model, and the 7th grader Peyton Hoffman for the Climax Fisher Knights tonight. Looking at some of the keys to the game, and again, those were our American Crystal Sugar starting lineups for the night. Now let's go ahead and dive into some of the keys to the game. When it comes to Red Lake County Central, really comes down to just making your shots and taking care of business, because as Coach Mitch Bernstein mentioned, the fact that, this is a team that did everything right against Kinston County Central, but it just came down to the fact that they weren't able to make their shots. And so for them, they're able to get into a rhythm. They have a pretty good shot here tonight. On the other side for Climax Fisher Knights, it's really going to be able to throw that punch back. And Red Lake County Central throughout this season has been a team that has been very physical. They do a good job of making sure they try to knock you off of your game. And so for Climax Fisher, it's about taking that physicality and being able to dish that back, and being able to withstand that and be able to still put the ball in the bucket at that point. So those are your keys to the game, and this has been your yourliveevent.com pregame show. When we come back, it's tip-off time in Climax, as the Climax Fisher Knights at home will be taking on the Red Lake County Central Mustangs right here on yourliveevent.com. Stay tuned. Tip-off next.
American Crystal Sugar Company, with their 4,000-plus employees and shareholders, are deeply rooted in the communities of the Red River Valley. They're committed to the sustainability and growth of their business and to improving the lives in the places where we work and live by investing in people, our communities, and the future of American Crystal Sugar. Visit crystalsugar.com to learn more about scholarships, grants, volunteerism, donations, and more through the Community Roots American Crystal Giving Program. Growing strong community roots, American Crystal Sugar Company.
At the Climax Shelley School District, they're preparing students today for success in a challenging tomorrow. The teachers and staff at Climax Shelley aim to inspire today's students into tomorrow's leaders. Opportunities for students include academics, athletics, fine arts, and extracurricular activities. There is one for you to join today. For the latest information on the Climax Shelley School, visit their website at isd592.org or like their Facebook page. Good luck, Knights and Thunder, from the Climax Shelley School District.
Get the dairy products, non-dairy products, frozen seafood, meat items, and more delivered to your door from Teak, the Udder Guy at Hillsboro Dairy. Call 701-436-5877. He will bring it right to your door. Hillsboro, Grandin, Purley, Hendrum, Borup, Ada, Climax, Shelley, Lockhart, east of Ada to the Twin Valley addresses, and around the area. Hillsboro Dairy, delivering right to your door. 701-436-5877.
My name is Jared, born and raised in Minnesota, and I'm a project director at Enbridge. Enbridge is more than a pipeline company. It's a company participating in renewable energy projects in Minnesota and abroad, and I'm really proud to be working here.
We believe a cleaner energy future is achievable. For over 20 years, we've been early adopters of renewable energy, and we're proudly committed to net zero emissions by 2050. To hear more from Jared, visit enbridge.com/Jared. That's Jerrid.
The Fisher Booster Club is a proud supporter of all Climax Fisher Knights and Polk County West Thunder athletic events and extracurricular activities. From volleyball, golf, basketball, and football to robotics, knowledge bowl, one-act plays, and speech, we are proud to support the students in their pursuit of excellence, not just in the classroom, but in all they do. To learn more about becoming a member or upcoming events, visit the school website or talk to one of our members. The Fisher Booster Club, supporting our local students.
The mission of the Fisher Public School is to prepare all learners with the academic, social, and personal skills for lifelong success. With small class sizes, great teachers, staff, and administrators, the Fisher Public School is the perfect choice for your son or daughter to excel. To learn more about the Fisher Public School, including announcements, menus, and activity schedules, visit their website at fisher.k12.mn.us or like them on Facebook. Good luck, Knights and Thunder, from the Fisher Public Schools.
Welcome to Lakes Community Co-op. A new name, familiar faces, continued services, and customer service from your co-op in your community. Lakes Community Co-op. As we move forward, you can depend on us for fuel, propane, animal feed, meat locker plant, milk purchasing and hauling, pet food, hardware, convenience stores, tires, vehicle service, natural gas, and more of our services we provide from Lakes Community Co-op.
From shoulder to hand, hips to toes, and everything in between, the Riverview Health Orthopedic Team has you covered. With advanced training and joint replacements, upper and lower extremity, spine, foot, and ankle care, you know you'll be in good hands with Drs. Spinell, Schall, Sekundiak, Stanky, Kim, and Abassi. For appointments, call Riverview Clinic at 218-281-9595.
Riverview Health, exceptional people, exceptional care. Riverview Health.
Winter is a planning season for farmers, a time when your mind is on your fields. But the shorter days doesn't mean there's less work to be done. At Sis van der Haaf, we know that lower temps won't cool your passion for production. We're continually striving to develop sugar beet varieties that thrive despite the pressures from disease and the challenges of nature. Because sharing the pride of success starts with sharing the passion to achieve it. Sis van der Haaf, a passion that grows.
I'm dreaming of a world where the crack of a bat is not just a hobby, but a lifestyle. Where I can build upon long traditions from the ground up. I want to work in an industry where all people can make their own field of dreams become reality. I'm going to elevate the world of sports someday.
Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region with the Coaches Show every Wednesday night on YourLiveEvent.com.
Goes deep down the middle, has a man, Soka Porter! Soka Porter to the 20, to the 10, to the 5, and taken down there.
We'll dive into the latest stories from North Dakota and Minnesota.
And there's the block by Reese.
That's the Coaches Show with me, Joe Lancello, on YourLiveEvent.com every Wednesday night starting at 7.
The mission of the Fisher Public School is to prepare all learners with the academic, social, and personal skills for lifelong success. With small class sizes, great teachers, staff, and administrators, the Fisher Public School is the perfect choice for your son or daughter to excel. To learn more about the Fisher Public School, including announcements, menus, and activity schedules, visit their website at fisher.k12.mn.us or like them on Facebook. Good luck, Knights and Thunder, from the Fisher Public Schools.
More new equipment and more trades continue to come to the lot of Ziegler Ag Equipment, Highway 9 North Ada. Now on the lot, 8735 Massey Ferguson row crop tractor. Come take a look. Talk to Chuck O'Neill for more information on this 8735 Massey Ferguson row crop tractor. Also on the lot, new 29-foot Wilrich Chisel Pro and this new 39-foot Wilrich Chisel Plow. Ziegler Ag Equipment, Highway 9 North Ada, 218-784-2961.
And welcome welcome in to Climax as we have the Climax Fisher Knights at home taking on the Red Lake County Central Mustangs. I am your play-by-play voice, Mac Robinson. The Mustangs come into tonight 5-13. The Knights enter tonight 7-14. Got a great contest between these two teams here tonight. Happy for you all to join me right here on yourliveevent.com. And, of course, keeping you all up to date going around here when it comes to all the action. We will have all of the updates for you here. Of course, your high school sports home is yourliveevent.com. And now we get ready for the tip-off, as it's going to be Jamie Flatguard for the Mustangs and Claire Erickson going for the Climax Fisher Knights. Again, special thanks to all of you for joining us here for tonight's broadcast. And, of course, got my producer here, Brooklyn Hoffman, of course. And the tip-off is up, and it's going to be won by the Mustangs. Corralled there by Flatguard, but taken away quickly by Peyton Hoffman. Hoffman going up with the layup, drawing the foul. And so that's going to be Hoffman stepping up to the Agrimax free throw line, the first of the night. Of course, they're shaping the future of agriculture. Called their Fisher location today, 218-891-2211. You see the number. You give them a call. Good people over there. And foul, it's against Shauna Majors, her first of the evening. And the first one is up and good for Peyton Hoffman. She is on the board, and the Knights are as well on the Lakes Community Cooperative scoreboard. And the second Agrimax free throw is up and good as well. So Hoffman now with 2. And now Shauna Majors pushing the pace back down the other way for the Mustangs, getting them set up on offense. Passes over to Carly Vettleson, who swings it back over to Majors. Over to Ariel Rude, gives it back over to Majors. Back to Rude. Rude mid-range jumper up, no good. Rebound going to be knocked out of bounds, and it will be going back with Climax Fisher. And I'm going off of Carly Vettleson. So Cadence Carenta will inbound. And does over to Hallie Reitmeyer. So Reitmeyer crosses into the forward court. Passes that one over to her left. Carenta over to Motto. Back to Hoffman for 3 from deep. No good. Rebound by Reitmeyer. Back to Hoffman. Hoffman, shot going up off the glass. No good. Grabbed by Hoffman after the tip from Reitmeyer. That's good. Peyton Hoffman now with 4. Lakes Community Cooperative scoreboard. Just about a minute into the ball game. Good ball movement there from Red Lake County Central, but that one's going to go out of bounds. Pass just a little bit off target. So the inbounds pass on the way. And Reitmeyer brings the ball into the forward court. Swinging it back around. Inside, good pass, good score. Claire Erickson, the freshman, able to bring that in, and Mitch Bernstein wants some time. That's going to be a timeout taken. We'll take it with him right here on yourliveevent.com. Stay with us.
In Hope, North Dakota, we aren't just a town, we're a community, one that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a local golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities, there hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota.
And welcome back here to Climax as the Climax Fisher Knights currently holding a 6-0 lead on the Lakes Community Cooperative scoreboard over the Red Lake County Central Mustangs. Last time these two faced off, the Climax Fisher Knights won. It was their season opener in Plummer, where it was a 62-56 win for the Knights. And they're going to call a quick foul, that being on Hallie Reitmeyer. That is her first of the night. That's the team's first of the night as well. Inbounds pass to Carly Vettleson. Vettleson trying to give that back to Flatguard. That one taken back, though. As Reitmeyer now slowly brings it across the logo, gives it to Hoffman to her left. Hoffman going inside. Mid-range jumper up, no good. Rebound going to be fought for and grabbed by Marissa Thomas. Passes that over to Shauna Majors. Shauna Majors over to Rude inside. Back to the mid-range jumper, Vedelson. That shot deflected there by Carenta. Marissa Thomas, flat guard shot up, no good. Pass going around, Marissa Thomas, mid-range jumper off the glass. Bank is open, she's got it. 6-2 lead. Climax Fisher on the Lakes Community Cooperative scoreboard. And we talked about the physicality being dialed up here so far tonight. Good ball movement so far from Climax Fisher. And dealing with that physicality. And there's going to be a foul. That one going against Carly Vedelson. Her first of the evening. Substitutions coming in for Red Lake County, as that'll be Evelyn Clam as well as Carly Whalen and Quinn Graves all coming in. Inbounds pass goes over to Claire Erickson. Erickson covered by Jamie Flatguard, gives it over to Danica Model. Again, the Climax Fisher Knights trying to work their way to the left. Gives it over to Carenta. Carenta back over to Erickson. And again, jumper for Reitmeyer. That shot up, no good. Rebound going to be grabbed there by Hoffman. Hoffman shot up and she draws a foul. She have a couple of Agramax free throws on the way. 218-891-2211. You see the logo, you see the number, give them a call. They're shaping the future of agriculture over in Fisher. Shot up, no good. Second free throw is up, no good either there. That rebound going to be grabbed, end up corralled there by the Knights. Layup going up and good. So Peyton Hoffman might not have made those two free throws, but she's got another Agramax free throw to make it an and one. And that's going to be the second foul of the game there on Shauna Majors. Crowd going nuts for that one. That free throw going up and good. So Hoffman now with 7. The inbounds pass given over to Whalen. Whalen up court. And they're going to call a travel on Flatguard. And the inbounds pass coming from Carenta to Reitmeyer. So Reitmeyer gives it over to Hoffman. Hoffman trying to go inside with it. Draws a foul. And that's going to be a foul against Evelyn Clam. That is her first of the night. Oh, second of the night, excuse me. Trying to keep track, my fault. First one up, no good. Of course, the Agramax free throw. Second one on the way. That one is good. So Hoffman now with 8. And the inbounds pass coming. Goes to Whalen. Carly Whalen picks up her dribble. Looks for a teammate. That one tipped, deflected, and brought in by Peyton Hoffman. Hoffman now crossing over, going against Marissa Thomas, going baseline. Passes that one over, and they're going to draw the foul. Blocking foul. So that's going to be a foul against Clam. That is her third. That's going to be a timeout taken. 30-second timeout for Red Lake County Central. We'll take it with them here on YourLiveEvent.com. Stay with us.
Have you seen the huge selection of used vehicles that Christian Motors of Fertile has? Stop by the lot, talk with one of the guys about the huge selection of cars, trucks, SUVs, vans, and so much more. They've got a great selection of used vehicles right now. You can view them at christianmotors.com or christiancarsonline.com. One of the biggest selection of used vehicles around, it's Christian Motors. They're proud to be your Chevy and GMC dealer, Highway 32 North in Fertile.
And welcome back here to Climax, as it's going to be Climax Fisher Knight basketball. Got to give credit where it's due. Peyton Hoffman does a good job of drawing the fouls from opponents. She's done that so far tonight about 4 times. Inbounds pass, that's going to be grabbed by Hoffman. Hoffman going up with the shot, no good. Getting the rebound will be Hoffman, but poked away and going back with Red Lake County Central. And so that'll be Quinn Graves with the ball. That one blocked by Hoffman, and Hoffman trying to get that one back. And Mustangs trying to set up their offense. Quinn Graves almost at half court. Goes cross-court pass. And that one poked away by Hoffman. Hoffman now running up court. Hoffman turning on the Jets, going in a lane. Floater up, no good. Gets her own rebound. Shot up, no good, but draws the foul. That will be the 7th foul on the Mustangs so far, and they're already in the bonus. So that means for the rest of the first half, again, 14 minutes and 2 seconds on the Lakes Community Cooperative scoreboard, it will mean free throws every foul here for the rest of the way. First one was up, no good. First Agrimax free throw was up and no good. Second Agrimax free throw is on the way. That's up, and that's good. 9 points so far for Peyton Hoffman. 14 minutes left to go here in the first half. And the Knights are already in the bonus. That ball going off of the foot of one of the Climax Fisher Knights. Danica Model ending up with it. Passes that one over. Claire Erickson now heading back. Passes that one back to Reitmeyer. Reitmeyer picks up her dribble. Bounce pass over to Model. Reitmeyer, jumper up, no good. Hoffman able to corral it. Gets the layup up, no good. And that one's going to be knocked out of bounds by the Knights. And so it will be Mustang basketball. So the steal and the score. Peyton Hoffman, 11 now. 11 of the team's first 13 points going to Reitmeyer. That one tipped by Hallie Reitmeyer. 11 of the first 13 by Hoffman, excuse me. Fighting for that one. It's going to go out of bounds, and it's going to be knocked out of bounds by the Knights, so it will be Mustang basketball. 13-2 your score. And the inbounds pass coming from flat guard over to Thomas. Marissa Thomas trying to fight for that one, and they're going to call a foul. And that's going to be going against Claire Erickson. That is her first of the night. Inbounds pass coming from flat guard. That one taken away there by Corenta. Gives it over to Claire Erickson. They're going to say over and back. So now it's going to be Mustang basketball. Inbounds pass. Going to the corner over to Whalen. That one going out of bounds. It's going to be a Climax Fisher Knight basketball. Inbounding will be Claire Erickson. Gives it to Reitmeyer. Bringing the ball into the forward court is Reitmeyer. Setting up the offense. That zone defense seems to be on for the Mustangs. And they're going to call a foul in the bonus. That means that we're going to get another Mustang Seeds free throw. 1-and-1 here. And that's going to be a foul against Carly Vedelson. That is her second. So that means that once again Hoffman will be at the free throw stripe. That one is up and good. So Hoffman now with 12. And the second one is also good. And we have an update for you as in boys basketball, Bagley, excuse me. And they're going to call a jump ball. And your score 15-2 on the Lakes Community Cooperative scoreboard. It's Knights basketball. Pass going inside. That one poked away by Shauna Majors. Majors trying to pass that one up court. Does. Gives that over to Frizzle. Frizzle inside over to flat guard. Blocked! Claire Erickson with the absolute rejection down low. And they're going to call her for the foul at least, but, I mean, There's a lot of oomph on that one. First, Agramax free throw is up and good for flat guard. Second is up and good. So now pushing the pace is Reitmeyer into the forward court. Swings it over. Thorson gives it back to Reitmeyer. Reitmeyer trying to go inside with it. That one blocked. And that's going to go out of bounds. I'm going to say that was off of Climax Fisher. So Shauna Majors gets it, and she will bring the ball into the forward court. Majors gives that to Thomas, almost poked away by Reitmeyer. And now it's going to be a jump ball. Got to give credit where it's due. Sarah Thorson does a good job of trying to giving the extra effort there on the defensive side. Be one of the main defenders off the bench there for Climax Fisher. Pass back out to flat guard, top of the key. Swinging it over. Slowing things down for the Mustangs. Again, Mustangs down 15-4. 11:40 and counting on the Lakes Community Cooperative scoreboard. Shot going up. That's going to be 2 Agramax free throws on the way after the foul on Danica Model. First one up from Majors is no good. Second one up, also no good. Flat guard trying to get that one, gives it back over to Thomas, gets that one up and good. Marissa Thomas now with 4. 15-6. Hoffman brings the ball into the forward court. Gets that one up and good. Faden Hoffman able to get that one in. She's got 15. Passes that one over. Going back to Majors. Peyton Hoffman with the block. Erasing that layup. Keeping your score 17-6. Lakes Community Cooperative scoreboard. The inbounds pass. Going up to Frizzle. No. Rebound going over to Danica Model, who gives it to Hoffman, who brings it into the forward court. That pass back to Model. Over to Reitmeyer. Reitmeyer swings it over to Tegan Johnson. Gives it inside to Danica Model. Gets a shot up and draws the foul. And that foul going to be going against Ariel Rude. That is her second of the game. Danica Model with the Agramax free throw up. No good. And Claire Erickson comes in. Peyton Hoffman comes out. Molly Olson, the senior. It is senior night for Molly Olson here tonight. She comes in for Tegan Johnson. 10:51 left to go here in the first half. Second Agramax free throw on the way is up. No good. We're going to call a violation for Model being over the line, so it will be Mustang basketball. Inbounds pass goes over to Carly Whalen. Whalen brings the ball into the forward court. Slows it down. Picks up her dribble, but pass over to Graves. Down low over to Majors. Majors trying to filter her way down low. No good. Rebound going over to Erickson, who gives it to Thorson. Thorson over to Reitmeyer. Reitmeyer over to the corner, over to Model. Model trying to get inside. No, she loses the handle on that one. Now it's going back with the Mustangs. Majors picks up her dribble, gives it back to Whalen for 3. Got it. Carly Whalen with the triple. 17-9 your score on the Lakes Community Cooperative scoreboard. So it's Hallie Reitmeyer trying to set up the offense for the Knights. Pass over to the outside to Thorson. Thorson covered by Ariel Rude. Gives it back to Reitmeyer. Reitmeyer trying to set up the offense. Tries to dribble inside, gives it back to Thorson for the mid-range jumper up. No good. Rebound by Ariel Rude. Going inside is Majors off the glass. No good. Rebound by Erickson. Erickson gives it to Reitmeyer. And Reitmeyer brings the ball into the forward court. 17-9 your score. Pass over to Dana Kamano. That one just a hair too high. And that'll go out of bounds. Hoffman comes in, as well as Cadence Carinta. Coming out will be Danica Model as well as Sarah Thorson. So the inbounds pass coming. That one goes to Shauna Majors, who brings the ball up to the three-point line, gives it over to Whalen. Whalen trying to find a teammate and does in Majors. Again, the last time these two teams met, it was a Climax Fisher win, 62-56. That was the opener of the season for both of these teams. Peyton Hoffman with the steal, but they're going to call her for a reach. That's Hoffman's first. Hoffman has 15 points here so far early in the night. 17-9 your score. And so the inbounds pass to come. And that one goes to Shauna Majors. Majors working her way, trying to create an opening. Gives it over to Ariel Rude, who fires it over to Quinn Graves. Graves inside, blocked by Hoffman. With a rejection and picking that one up as Majors. Quinn Graves trying to get that one down low over to Rude. Gives it back to Graves. And good ball movement here from the Mustangs. Mustangs trying to create a little bit of space there. Shot going up, no, and that's going to be a foul. It's going to be going against Claire Erickson. I believe that is her third. And yes, that is. So two more from Erickson, and that will be her night. First free throw is up and no good. Second one still to come. And Molly Olsen will also come out. Ava Larson coming in. Again, big night for Larson, the junior. This is her first game back since tearing her ACL last March. Hoffman hustling back down court, crosses over, going inside with it, going up, no good. Rebound by Mackenzie Frizzle. Or Michaelin Frizzle, excuse me. Fighting for that one. They go down to the floor. They're going to call it jump ball, so it will be Mustang basketball. It's going to be Knight basketball. My fault. Inbounds pass to come. That one goes over to Reitmeyer. Reitmeyer swinging it around here over to Model, who gives it to Larson. Larson back over to Carinta. Carinta back to Model. Model for three, or for the mid-range jumper. No. Rebound by Hoffman, up and good. Peyton Hoffman with 17 now here tonight. 17 of the team's 19 points here so far, coming from the seventh grader. Jumper from Marissa Thomas, up, no good. Rebound, going to be grabbed by Ariel Rude. Ariel Rude trying to go up with it, no. Going to be rebounded, fought for by Danica Model. And they're going to call jump ball. So it will stay with the Mustangs. Again, we talked about it pregame, but Mustangs like playing pretty physical here tonight, and so for the Knights, it's all about matching that physicality. Pass out to the outside, Carly Vedelson for three, up, no good, rebound, going to be grabbed by Peyton Hoffman. And hustling back, and there's going to be a timeout taken. As Peyton Hoffman will come off the floor, as it seemed like there were a couple of Mustang players that seemed to land pretty hard with her there. And so in comes Allie Reitmeyer with a three, no good. Rebound going to be grabbed by Marissa Thomas. And so now the pass going to the outside over to Whalen. That's going to go out of bounds. So it's going to be an inbound pass coming from Ava Larson. So the turnover is going to end up going back with the Mustangs. Shauna Majors pushing for the Mustangs here so far tonight. Passes that over to Thomas, who gives it over to Vedelson. That going off the hands over to Rude. Rude back to Whalen. Whalen covered by Sarah Thorson. Trying to go inside, almost swiped away. That shot up and good. Carly Whalen now with 5. Swing it back around is Reitmeyer. Reitmeyer gives it back out to the outside of Larson for 3. No good. That ball almost poked away. Whalen with it, now heading back for the Mustangs. Gives it over to Marissa Thomas. Thomas pass over to Majors. Majors trying to work her way inside. Almost has that one taken away by Thorson. Majors using her pivot foot inside to Marissa Thomas. Up off the glass and good. Marissa Thomas now with 6. 5:40 and counting left to go here in the first half. Larson passes over to Cadence Corinta. Corinta back to Larson. Larson using the screen. Trying to pass that one back to Reitmeyer. Up no good. Rebound by Larson. Up no good. And Marissa Thomas with it. Swings it out to Whalen. Whalen now trying to push the pace. Throws it down court to Vedelson. Vedelson able to get that one backdoor and good. Vedelson off the glass. And that's going to be a timeout taken. We'll take it with him right here on YourLiveEvent.com. Stay with us.
Halstead Telephone knows we all like choices. You can choose to have communication and data services up to 1 gigabit over a reliable state-of-the-art fiber optic network. And you can choose to have the same great services available town or country with local service and support. You can choose to have an individual service or bundle. You can choose to avoid tricky promotional pricing. You can choose unlimited data. The choice seems clear. Choose Halstead Telephone, broadband voice TV. 1-800-457-2125.
This is Chris from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. We are less than 90 days until spring planting. 90 days. Are you ready? Is your maintenance plan in place? Do you have parts on hand? Are any upgrade options decided on and purchased? We can help. Spring will be here before you know it, and we will help you meet the challenge. Contact RDK Enterprises at planterdoc.com. That's planterdoc.com.
And welcome back into Climax, where it is 19-15, 5:09 left to go here in the first half. I'm your play-by-play voice, Mac Robinson. Climax Fisher Knights lead on the Lakes Community Cooperative scoreboard. Pass going back around, swing it back over to Corinta. Corinta back to Reitmeyer. Trying to push their way inside, and that's going to be a turnover as that's going back the other way. And that will go out of bounds off Vedelson. So now, inbounds pass going over to Reitmeyer. Pass back to Tegan Johnson. Johnson, it's going to go out of bounds, and he'll go back with the Mustangs. Pass going back around. Vedelson inside over to Flatguard. Flatguard has that one poked away, and it's going to be going back the other way. It's going to be going with Climax Fisher. Inbounds over to Reitmeyer. Reitmeyer inside of Thorson. Thorson mid-range jumper off the glass and good. Sarah Thorson able to get that bucket. 21-15 your score on the Lakes Community Cooperative scoreboard. Good news as Peyton Hoffman returning back to the bench area here as the shot going to go up, no good. Rebound going to be corralled there by the Mustangs. Lost that one, picked up and fought for now. Fighting for it on the floor with Sarah Thorson and Shauna Majors. So it's going to be Climax Fisher basketball. Peyton Hoffman will come back in. Sarah Thorson will come out, as well as Molly Olson Coming out will be Danica Model. So good to see, at least with Hoffman, the 7th grader, back in. Swinging that back around, Hoffman trying to work her way inside. Steps out, jumper, got it! Welcome back from the injury. Peyton Hoffman draining the triple. She's got 20. 24-15. Lakes Community Cooperative scoreboard. Pass to the outside. Vedelson getting the shot. No. And they're going to call a push against Red Lake County Central. So it'll be because they're in the bonus. That'll mean 1-1. So Tegan Johnson will have Agramax free throws on the way. So the Agramax free throw on the way. That foul going against McKaylin Frizzle. First one is up, no good. Second Mustang Seeds free throw is on the way. Second Agramax free throw is on the way. That is up and no good. Poked away by Hoffman, able to corral that one. Almost loses it. It's going to go out of bounds off of the Mustangs. And it will stay at Climax Fisher basketball. So the inbounds pass to come. Or timeout taken, excuse me, by Adriana Rooney. We'll take it with her right here on yourliveevent.com. Stay with us.
Visit with Rocky Nedham at Nedham Seeds Caledonia for LCS wheat seed varieties, Trigger, Cannon, and 2 new varieties named Buster and Dual. Call Rocky Nedham, Nedham Seeds Caledonia. They also have proven wheat seed SY Velda from AgriPro. Your local Pioneer dealer, Rocky Nedham, Nedham Seeds Caledonia, with corn, soybean, sunflower, and alfalfa seed for your farm and SeedX sugar beet seeds. Call Rocky 701-430-1149, Nedham Seeds Caledonia.
And welcome back here to Climax as Climax Fisher Knights leading at 24-15. And the inbounds pass coming from Reitmeyer. Into Molly Olson off the glass. No good. Rebound by Hoffman. Up and good. Peyton Hoffman with 22. And the inbounds pass goes in to Whalen. Good. Tipped. Knocked away there by Hoffman. And Hoffman trying to bring that one back down. And goes in the lane. Shot going up off the glass. No. But she draws the foul. So a couple of Agramax free throws on the way. First one is up and good. So 23 now for Hoffman. Call their Fisher location today, 218-891-2211. Second one is up, no good. And so now hustling back, Marissa Thomas passes over to Frizzle. Frizzle for 3, got it. McKaylin Frizzle with the triple. And now it's 27-18. Going inside is Reitmeyer. Reitmeyer passes that back out to Tegan Johnson for the jumper up. No good. Rebound, grabbed by Reitmeyer. Gives it over to Hoffman. Hoffman covered by Frizzle. Step back triple. No good. And Tegan Johnson trying to save that one. And so it will be Mustang basketball as Tegan Johnson comes out. Coming in will be Corinta. And the quick pass going inside. Shot up, no good. Flat guard able to draw the foul. And so it will be Jamie Flatguard with the free throw on the way. First foul on Cadence Corinta of the night. That one is up and good. So 3 so far tonight for flat guard. Second Agramax free throw on the way is up and good. So flat guard so far with 4 tonight. And so now, heading back, Reitmeyer, jumper in the lane, up and good. So Hallie Reitmeyer now on the board on the Lakes Community Cooperative scoreboard. Your score 29-20. Climax Fisher in the lead. Marissa Thomas trying to bring it inside. Passes that out to flat guard for 3. No good. Rebound by Peyton Hoffman. Hoffman has that one poked away, taken back by the Mustangs. Shot going up from Marissa Thomas, able to get that one up and good. 29-22 your score. Hoffman bringing the ball into the forward court. Gives that back over to Reitmeyer. Reitmeyer trying to go inside. Shot goes up in the lane, good. Hallie Reitmeyer now with 4, the lead 31-22, minute 20 and counting on the Lakes Community Cooperative scoreboard. Marissa Thomas into the forward court, covered by Danica Model. And Red Lake County trying to move the ball around, trying to create an opening for them on offense. Goes inside over to flat guard, up off the glass, no good. Tipped away by Hoffman, but recovered there by Whalen. Whalen swings it over to Frizzle. Frizzle trying to go inside. Goes up with it. Up, no good. Rebound, gets her own rebound. Shot going up, no good. Rebound. That one being grabbed by Corinta, and they're going to call a jump ball. And so coming in will be Sarah Thorson. Coming out will be Corinta. So it will be Mustang basketball underneath the hoop. Flat guard to inbound. Gives it over to Thomas. Shot going up off the glass. No good. Rebound. That one. And there's going to be a timeout taken. Injury timeout, and so we'll have substitution coming in. Tegan Johnson coming in. Reitmeyer to inbound. Gives it to Tegan Johnson, who gives it back to Reitmeyer. Reitmeyer, 30 seconds left, gives it over to Molly Olsen, back to Thorson. Gives it over to Molly. Molly from the mid-range jumper, no good. Gives it back over to Sarah Thorson. Jumper up, no good. Rebound going to be recovered. That goes out of bounds, and it will stay with Climax Fisher. So Sarah Thorson will, Hallie Reitmeyer will inbound. Reitmeyer does. That one taken away by Whalen. Gives it over to Graves. Graves met, gives it over to Whalen. Whalen with the layup off the glass, no good. Rebound by flat guard off the glass, no. That one getting knocked around. Reitmeyer saving that one. It's going to be tipped out of bounds, but it will be 0.2 seconds left on the clock underneath the hoop to try to get this shot up. And the shot coming. That's going to be blocked down. That's going to be your halftime score, 31-21. Climax, or 31-22, on the Lakes Community Cooperative scoreboard. We'll take a timeout. When we come back, we'll have your halftime stats right after this.
I've got a math question for you. When you add tolerance, subtract prejudice, and multiply efforts to treat one another with respect, what do you get? Less division. And school sports have it down to a science. Looking for an example of what can happen when we realize there's more that unites us than divides us? Look no further than high school sports in Minnesota.
This message presented by the Minnesota State High School League and the Minnesota Interscholastic Activities Administrators Association.
The Halstead Living Center, Heritage House in Halstead, and the Normandy in Twin Valley present an atmosphere that is calm and comfortable. Whether you're in need of a short-term or long-term care stay, they offer a variety of first-rate services with a tailored plan to exceed your expectations at any level of care, including senior living with services, skilled nursing care, rehabilitation care, respite, hospice, or adult daycare. Get more information by going to halstedlivingcenter.com or call 218-456-2105.
At the Climax Shelley School District, they're preparing students today for success in a challenging tomorrow. The teachers and staff at Climax Shelley aim to inspire today's students into tomorrow's leaders. Opportunities for students include academics, athletics, fine arts, and extracurricular activities. There is one for you to join today. For the latest information on the Climax Shelley School, visit their website at isd592.org or like their Facebook page. Good luck, Knights and Thunder, from the Climax Shelley School District. Since the beginning in 1998, Agramax has had one simple goal that continues to be a key trait today: to help their customers become better. Over 20 years later, Agramax has been able to help their customers more than ever. Serving customers in the areas of Fisher, East Grand Forks, and Fertile, Agramax looks forward to working with you in shaping the future of agriculture. Call their office in Fisher at 218-891-2211 or call them at their location in Fertile at 218-945-3536.
American Crystal Sugar Company, with their 4,000 plus employees and shareholders, are deeply rooted in the communities of the Red River Valley. They're committed to the sustainability and growth of their business and to improving the lives in the places where we work and live by investing in people, our communities, and the future of American Crystal Sugar. Visit crystalsugar.com to learn more about scholarships, grants, volunteerism, donations, and more through the Community Roots American Crystal Giving Program. Growing strong community roots, American Crystal Sugar Company.
At the Climax Shelley School District, they're preparing students today for success in a challenging tomorrow. The teachers and staff at Climax Shelley aim to inspire today's students into tomorrow's leaders. Opportunities for students include academics, athletics, fine arts, and extracurricular activities. There is one for you to join today. For the latest information on the Climax Shelley School, visit their website at isd592.org or like their Facebook page. Good luck, Knights and Thunder, from the Climax Shelley School District.
Get the dairy products, non-dairy products, frozen seafood, meat items, and more delivered to your door from Teak, the Udder Guy at Hillsboro Dairy. Call 701-436-5877. He will bring it right to your door. Hillsboro, Grandin, Purley, Hendrum, Borup, Ada, Climax, Shelley, Lockhart, east of Ada to the Twin Valley addresses and around the area. Hillsboro Dairy delivering right to your door. 701-436-5877.
My name is Jared, born and raised in Minnesota, and I'm a project director at Enbridge. Enbridge is more than a pipeline company. It's a company participating in renewable energy projects in Minnesota and abroad, and I'm really proud to be working here.
We believe a cleaner energy future is achievable. For over 20 years, we've been early adopters of renewable energy, and we're proudly committed to net zero emissions by 2050. To hear more from Jared, visit enbridge.com/Jared. That's Jerrid.
The Fisher Booster Club is a proud supporter of all Climax Fisher Knights and Polk County West Thunder athletic events and extracurricular activities. From volleyball, golf, basketball, and football to robotics, knowledge bowl, one-act plays, and speech, we are proud to support the students in their pursuit of excellence, not just in the classroom, but in all they do. To learn more about becoming a member or upcoming events, visit the school website or talk to one of our members. The Fisher Booster Club, supporting our local students. And welcome back in to Climax as we have the Climax Fisher Knights leading the Red Lake County Central Mustangs here at the half. And let's go ahead and go through some of your halftime statistics. Leading the way for the Climax Fisher Knights, Peyton Hoffman, the 7th grader, went down with an injury there for a little bit there in the first half. Doesn't really matter when it came down to the stat book, though. If you look at it, 23 points in the first half. Hallie Reitmeyer following her up with 4, Sarah Thorson with 2, and Claire Erickson also with 2. On the other side for the Red Lake County Central Mustangs, it's Marissa Thomas leading the way with 8 points. Following her, Carly Whalen off the bench with 5. Jamie Flatguard adding in 4 Agramax free throws, and then 3 for Michaelin Frizzle off the bench, and 2 for Carly Vedelson. So second half action coming up here in just a bit on yourliveevent.com, getting you all set to go. We'll have all the latest for you when it comes to both of these teams. Of course, keeping you up to date and one of the scores from around the area. Bagley getting the win over Lake of the Woods in boys basketball here tonight, getting the win 70-56 at Bagley. So again, we'll keep you up to date when it comes to those scores on the Lakes Community Cooperative scoreboard right here on yourliveevent.com. When we come back, second half action, Climax Fisher Knights, Red Lake County Central Mustangs. Knights lead 31-22. Second half action coming up next.
The mission of the Fisher Public School is to prepare all learners with the academic, social, and personal skills for lifelong success. With small class sizes, great teachers, staff, and administrators, the Fisher Public School is the perfect choice for your son or daughter to excel. To learn more about the Fisher Public School, including announcements, menus, and activity schedules, visit their website at fisher.k12.mn.us or like them on Facebook. Good luck, Knights and Thunder, from the Fisher Public Schools.
Welcome to Lakes Community Co-op. A new name, familiar faces, continued services, and customer service from your co-op in your community. Lakes Community Co-op. As we move forward, you can depend on us for fuel, propane, animal feed, meat locker plant, milk purchasing and hauling, pet food, hardware, convenience stores, tires, vehicle service, natural gas, and more of our services we provide from Lakes Community Co-op.
From shoulder to hand, hips to toes, and everything in between, the Riverview Health Orthopedic Team has you covered. With advanced training and joint replacements, upper and lower extremity, spine, foot, and ankle care, you know you'll be in good hands with Drs. Spinell, Schall, Sekundiak, Stanky, Kim, and Abassi. For appointments, call Riverview Clinic at 218-281-9595.
Riverview Health, exceptional people, exceptional care. Riverview Health.
Winter is a planning season for farmers, a time when your mind is on your fields. But the shorter days doesn't mean there's less work to be done. At Sis van der Haaf, we know that lower temps won't cool your passion for production. We're continually striving to develop sugar beet varieties that thrive despite the pressures from disease and the challenges of nature. Because sharing the pride of success starts with sharing the passion to achieve it. Sis van der Haaf, a passion that grows.
I'm dreaming of a world where the crack of a bat is not just a hobby, but a lifestyle. Where I can build upon long traditions from the ground up. I want to work in an industry where all people can make their own field of dreams become reality. I'm going to elevate the world of sports someday.
Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region with the Coaches Show every Wednesday night on yourliveevent.com.
Goes deep down the middle, has a man, Soka Porter! Soka Porter to the 20, to the 10, to the 5, and taken down there.
We'll dive into the latest stories from North Dakota and Minnesota.
And there's the block by Reese.
That's the Coaches Show with me, Joe Lancello, on yourliveevent.com every Wednesday night starting at 7.
Welcome back here for the second half of action between the Climax Fisher Knights and the Red Lake County Central Mustangs here, as we have the Climax Fisher Knights with the lead here at the half, 31-22. And it will be Climax Fisher basketball to start the second half. So Cadence Carinta out there with Hallie Reitmeyer, Danica Model, Peyton Hoffman, and Claire Erickson out there as well. Hallie Reitmeyer gives it over to Hoffman. Hoffman mid-range jumper up, no good. Rebound, grabbed by Marissa Thomas. Thomas trying to pass that one over to Majors and does. Majors trying to set things up. Gives it over to flat guard, inside to Thomas. Loses that one, grabbed by Hoffman. Hoffman picks it up, able to turn that one around and go down court, getting pushed around there a little bit by Vettelson. Gives that inside to Cadence Carinta, off the glass, no good. Rebound by Thomas. Pass over to Majors. Majors passes that one to Ariel Rude. Ariel Rude back to Thomas. Cross-court pass over to Vedelson. Back to Majors. Inside over to flat guard, and they're going to call a foul. Foul's going to go against Danica Model. That is her second of the night. Inbounds pass from flat guard goes inside to Vedelson. Going to be up and blocked there by Claire Erickson. Jumper from Majors up, no good. Rebound going to be grabbed there, and they're going to call a foul. It's going to be a foul going against Hallie Reitmeyer. That is her second of the night. So Agramax free throws on the way for Carly Vedelson. And the first one up and good. So Vedelson now with 3. The second one on the way is up and good. So Vedelson now with 4. And Reitmeyer with it in the lane. Trying to find an open teammate. Goes behind and passes that back over to Danica Model, who gives it to Peyton Hoffman. Hoffman going through the double team, fighting through, and they're going to call her for a travel. So that's going to be a turnover. 31-24 your score on the Lakes Community Cooperative scoreboard. And the inbounds pass goes over to Majors. Majors passes that one up to Jamie Flatguard, who gives it back to Majors. Majors hustling back, gives that down to Marissa Thomas. That goes a little too far and out of bounds. So it'll be Climax Fisher basketball. So the inbounds pass to Reitmeyer. Reitmeyer trying to set up the offense here. Moving to her left. Danica Model now with it. Gives that one back. The Mustangs defense has been pretty solid so far here tonight when it comes to getting to their assignment. Reitmeyer trying to get in the lane. Spin move. Jumper. Up. No good. Rebound going to go to Thomas. That one taken away by Hoffman. Hoffman gets that one up and good. So Peyton Hoffman continuing, picking up where she left off. She's got 25 now. Inbounds pass almost taken away there by Hoffman. Jumper up from Ariel Rude. Up. No good. Rebound by Thomas. Thomas trying to fight up that one. She gets that. Marissa Thomas able to get that one. She's going to get a couple of Agramax free throws on the way. That foul going to go against Cadence Corinta. That is her second of the game. First one up and good. And the second one, no good. So now heading back is Hallie Reitmeyer, who gives that one over to Danica Model. And they're going to call it double dribble. Coming in is going to be Quinn Graves. 33-25 your score. Lakes Community Cooperative scoreboard. Inbounds over to Shauna Majors. Shauna Majors met by Reitmeyer, and Cadence Corinta gives that up to Whalen. Whalen down court, going inside. That one knocked away by Erickson with a steal. Good defense there from the Knights, and now heading back is Hallie Reitmeyer. Reitmeyer going into the lane, jumper, no good. Rebound by Flatguard, who gives it up to Whalen. Whalen now going in the lane, shot going up, and they're going to call a foul. Blocking foul. And that one's going to be called. That's going to be on Danica Model. That is her third of the night. Couple of Agramax free throws up. First one up, no good. Second one on the way. Again, 33-25 your score. Climax Fisher with the lead on the Lakes Community Cooperative scoreboard. Second one up, no good. And rebounded by Peyton Hoffman. Hoffman brings it up. Going down in a lane. Euro, good. Peyton Hoffman, 27 now on the night. Passes that one up, taken away by Peyton Hoffman. Hoffman going up with a layup again. Off the glass and good. 29 now for Peyton Hoffman, and timeout taken for Mitch Bernstein. We'll take it with them here on yourliveevent.com. Stay with us.
The mission of the Fisher Public School is to prepare all learners with the academic, social, and personal skills for lifelong success. With small class sizes, great teachers, staff, and administrators, the Fisher Public School is the perfect choice for your son or daughter to excel. To learn more about the Fisher Public School, including announcements, menus, and activity schedules, visit their website at fisher.k12.mn.us or like them on Facebook. Good luck, Knights and Thunder, from the Fisher Public Schools.
In Hope, North Dakota, we aren't just a town, we're a community, one that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a local golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities, there hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota.
And welcome back here to Climax. Inbounds pass over to the Mustangs. Mustangs currently down by 12 to Climax Fisher. Thought about the outside jumper shot going up there for Evelyn Clam is off the glass and good. She has 2. 10-point ball game on the Lakes Community Cooperative scoreboard. And pass going inside. That tried to get that one to Erickson. Cadence Correnta able to get that one back. They're going to call over and back on that one. Apparently no contact there from the Mustangs. And so it will be Red Lake County Central basketball. Inbounds pass. Goes over to Mustangs. That one's going to get knocked out of bounds. It's going to go out of bounds off of Shauna Major. So it will be a Knight basketball. Again, 37-27 your score. The inbounds pass coming from Reitmeyer gives it to Correnta. Correnta brings it into the forward court. Passes that back over to Reitmeyer. Reitmeyer going in the lane. Gives it back over to Hoffman. Hoffman, step back 3. No good. That one knocked away. It's going to go off of Whalen, and it's going to stay with Climax Fisher. Carly Whalen upset with the call there, and so it's going to be Sarah Thorson basketball. Inbounds pass. Going inside, Erickson off the glass and good. Claire Erickson now with 4. And the inbounds pass over to Whalen, who gives it back over to Shauna Majors. Back to Whalen. Whalen beyond the three-point arc. That one taken away by Sarah Thorson, Gives it up court. That one taken back by Shauna Majors. Back out to Graves. Off the glass and good. Gwen Graves with 2. First bucket of the night. 39-29 your score. Lakes Community Cooperative scoreboard. Pass over to Cadence Correnta. Correnta back out to Thorson. That's going to be a little bit too far and out of bounds. So Tegan Johnson and Ava Larson will come in. Sarah Thorson and Cadence Correnta will come out. So now the inbounds pass is going to be from Carly Vedelson. She will give that over to Carly Whalen. Whalen into the forward court. 10-point ball game. Lakes Community Cooperative scoreboard. Pass over to Flatguard in the corner. Inside to Vedelson. Vedelson able to gather it, get it up, and good. Vedelson now with 6. Bounce pass over to Peyton Hoffman. Hoffman gets it in the lane. Floater up, no good. Rebound by Whalen. Whalen now trying to push the pace back. Gives that one down over to Ariel Rude. Shot off the glass and good. Ariel Rude now, that's her first bucket of the game. 39-33, your score. Hallie Reitmeyer bringing the ball into the forward court. Going into the lane, gives that back over to Tegan Johnson, but that's going to end up going out of bounds. Just a little bit of miscommunication there. So it's going to be Mustang basketball. Flat guard inbound. Gives it over to Whalen. That one going to go off of the hands of Claire Erickson, and it will be Mustang basketball. So the inbounds pass going inside to Thomas. Thomas has that one poked away. She's going to fall on it. Give that one over to Whalen. It's going to be out of bounds, and it's going to go back with Climax Fisher. 12:36 left to go here in the second half on the Lakes Community Cooperative scoreboard. Climax Fisher with the 39-33 lead over Red Lake County Central. Reitmeyer with the basketball. Gives that over to Larson. Larson thought about it. Gets the screen set from Erickson. Goes into the lane. Shot up, no good. Grabbed by Hoffman. Hoffman in the lane. Shot up, no. Going to be corralled there by Marissa Thomas, who's going to start going the other way. Shot going up from Thomas. Up and good. Marissa Thomas now with 11. And now Ava Larson will bring the ball up. Again, her first game in almost a year. Claire Erickson going in the lane, gives that out, and they're going to call Claire Erickson with a travel. And again, Hallie Reitmeyer now tying her shoes. I know I ask it just about every game, but we're not sure whether or not it is loop-de-loop and pull or if it is the bunny ears. So the inbounds pass coming from the Mustangs, gives that over to Shauna Majors. 39-35 your score. And the pass back over from flat guard over to Majors. Back over to Thomas. Thomas inside. Picks up her dribble. Pass that back out to Majors. Majors back down low. Almost a turnover and jump ball. So it's going to stay with the Mustangs. So coming out will be Hoffman. Coming in will be Cadence Carenta. And so the inbounds pass goes inside to Thomas off the glass and good. Marissa Thomas with 13. 2-point lead for Climax Fisher. And it's going to be a timeout taken. Timeout taken by Red Lake County Central. We'll take it with them right here on YourLiveEvent.com. Stay with us.
Have you seen the huge selection of used vehicles that Christian Motors of Fertile has? Stop by the lot, talk with one of the guys about the huge selection of cars, trucks, SUVs, vans, and so much more. They've got a great selection of used vehicles right now. You can view them at christianmotors.com or christiancarsonline.com. One of the biggest selection of used vehicles around, it's Christian Motors. They're proud to be your Chevy and GMC dealer, Highway 32 North in Fertile.
Halstead Telephone knows we all like choices. You can choose to have communication and data services up to 1 gigabit over a reliable state-of-the-art fiber optic network. And you can choose to have the same great services available town or country with local service and support. You can choose to have an individual service or bundle. You can choose to avoid tricky promotional pricing. You can choose unlimited data. The choice seems clear. Choose Halstead Telephone, broadband voice TV. 1-800-457-2125.
And welcome back here to Climax as the inbounds will go to Hallie Reitmeyer for the Knights. Trying to hold on to their 2-point lead. Reitmeyer gives it back to Carenta. Carenta, mid-range jumper off the glass, no good. Rebound by Marissa Thomas. Marissa Thomas trying to push her way up court, and does. Thomas into the lane, jumper up, good. Marissa Thomas now with 15. Reitmeyer pushes that one, passes over to Tegan Johnson. Tegan Johnson, jumper up, no good. Rebound by Majors. Majors now heading back the other way. They're going to call a blocking foul. Blocking foul, that's going to be on Danica Model. That is Model's 4th. One more and her night is done. 10:42 left to go on the Lakes Community Cooperative scoreboard. And so the inbounds pass, that one almost poked away as Peyton Hoffman comes in. And they're going to call a jump ball. And so the inbounds pass goes to Reitmeyer. Reitmeyer brings it over, gives it over to Tegan Johnson. Tegan Johnson swings it to Hoffman. Hoffman going baseline. Jumper up, no good, no call. Now going the other way. It's going to be Ariel Rude. Ariel Rude heading back. Thought about it, passed it over, but they're going to call foul. It's going to be a foul against Claire Erickson there. That is Erickson's 4th of the game. Claire Erickson will come out. Coming in will be Sarah Thorson. So the inbounds pass coming from Jamie Flatguard. She goes in, passes that one over, but that's going to be out of bounds. Tried to find Carly Vedelson, but wasn't able to, so now it will be Climax Fisher basketball. Tie ball game. Just over 10 minutes left to go here in this one. Reitmeyer giving that one down low over to Hoffman. Hoffman going up with it, no call. Shot up for Tegan Johnson and not able to get the shot, but she'll get a couple of Agramax free throws coming up for her. And the Agramax free throws on the way. First one is up, no good. Eighth grader been playing hard here so far tonight. Second one up, and no good either for that one. So now pushing pace the other way is Shauna Majors and the Mustangs. Over to Carly Vedelson, who tries to give that one inside to Flatguard. Back out to Vedelson, no. Rebound by Hoffman. Peyton Hoffman pushing the pace. Mid-range floater. No good. Rebound going to be grabbed there by Jamie Flatguard. Flatguard pushing that one out. Almost stolen there by Reitmeyer. Reitmeyer has a hand on that one over to Shauna Majors, and that one tipped and taken by Reitmeyer. Picked up by Hoffman with the layup off the glass and good. 31 now for Peyton Hoffman, and it's a 2-point lead for Climax Fisher. Hoffman with the steal, but they're going to call her for the foul. It's Hoffman's 2nd of the game. And Climax Fisher has really done a great job of putting on the pressure on the full court defense there with Red Lake County Central. Coming in will be Ava Larson. Coming out will be Hallie Reitmeyer. So Shauna Majors will have the free throw. That one is up, no good. That one being corralled there by Peyton Hoffman, who's able to cut through, get through the defense, set things up, give it over to Tegan Johnson. Mid-range jumper there for Ava Larson. Welcome back to the lineup. Ava Larson with the bucket, the junior, her first basket in over a year. Now that one poked away by Larson, and that's going to be a jump ball. Climax Fisher been doing a great job here on the defensive side with the full court pressure. So substitutions coming in as Ariel Rude going to be coming in, as well as Marissa Thomas. Coming out will be Jamie Flatguard and Quinn Graves. Inbounds from Vedelson. Vedelson finding Shauna Majors. Shauna Majors getting the screen from Thomas. And passes that one over to Carly Whalen, and that's going to be jump ball. See, it's going to be going back with Climax Fisher. The inbounds pass to come from Tegan Johnson. Passes over to Ava Larson, who will set up the offense for Climax Fisher. Ava Larson over to Sarah Thorson. Thorson back to Larson, who thought about the three, gets the screen set. Passes that one back. For three from Hoffman. Up, no good. Rebound by Marissa Thomas. Thomas passing that one down court to Ariel Rude. Ariel Rude passes that inside to Whalen. Whalen shot up off the glass and good. Carly Whalen now with 7. 43-41, Lakes Community Cooperative scoreboard. Ava Larson bringing the ball into the forward court. Passes that over to Tegan Johnson, who gives it to Corinta. Corinta, mid-range jumper, up, no good. Rebound by Thomas. And that one almost poked away. Thomas picks up her dribble, gives it to Majors, who fires down to Rude. Rude now off the glass, up and good. We're all tied again. Ariel Rude with 4 now today. We're all knotted up at 43. And the pass going back over. Corinta gives it to Larson. Larson going down, but passes that one back over to Sarah Thorson. Sarah Thorson into the lane, gives it back to Tegan Johnson, over to Corinta. Corinta almost loses that one, gives that over to Larson. Larson thought about it, goes into the lane, gives that out to Tegan Johnson. Johnson gets the shot up, no. Going to be rebounded by Shauna Majors, who gives it up to Whalen. Whalen with the transition layup up and good. Carly Whalen now with 9. Timeout taken. Climax Fisher will take it with him right here on YourLiveEvent.com.
This is Chris from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. We are less than 90 days until spring planting. 90 days. Are you ready? Is your maintenance plan in place? Do you have parts on hand? Are any upgrade options decided on and purchased? We can help. Spring will be here before you know it, and we will help you meet the challenge. Contact RDK Enterprises at planterdoc.com. That's planterdoc.com.
Visit with Rocky Nedham at Nedham Seeds Caledonia for LCS wheat seed varieties, Trigger Cannon, and 2 new varieties named Buster and Dual. Call Rocky Nedham, Nedham Seeds Caledonia. They also have proven wheat seed SY Velda from AgriPro. Your local Pioneer dealer, Rocky Nedham, Nedham Seeds Caledonia, with corn, soybean, sunflower, and alfalfa seed for your farm and Seedex sugar beet seeds. Call Rocky 701-430-1149, Nedham Seeds Caledonia.
And welcome back to Climax, where we have a tight contest here tonight. Red Lake County Central taking their first lead of the night here, 45-43 over the Climax Fisher Knights. 7:10 left to go in this ball game here tonight. I'm your play-by-play voice, Mac Robinson, my producer tonight, Brooklyn Hoffman. And again, keeping you up to date on all things going on here tonight. As this has really been a fantastic back and forth now. Hallie Reitmeyer back into the game. Reitmeyer trying to set things up. Going inside. Gets that one up, no good, but she's going to draw the Agrimax free throws. Drawing the foul. And that's going to be a foul going against Marissa Thomas. That is her first of the night. So it will be a couple of Agrimax free throws on the way as Ava Larson hands something off over to head coach Adriana Rooney. First Agrimax free throw up, no good. Second one on the way is up and good. So Hallie Reitmeyer now with 5 after that Agrimax free throw, and it's 45-44. Mustangs in the lead. That is Shauna Majors passing that one over, going inside. Shot blocked, out of bounds. And Evelyn Clam getting that one blocked, and great stuff there from Peyton Hoffman. The inbounds pass coming. That one going inside. That one deflected, picked up by Hallie Reitmeyer as Shauna Majors tries to have that one poked away. That one poked away by Ariel Rude, and they're going to call a jump ball. So it's going to be a Mustang basketball out of bounds. And so Marissa Thomas will inbound. The inbounds pass. Going from Thomas to Shauna Majors. Majors has that one poked away by Reitmeyer. Reitmeyer gives that back to Hoffman for 3. No good. Rebound by Corinta. Gives it to Erickson. Mid-range jumper up. No good. Rebound by Majors. Majors gives that back over to Clam, who gives it to Thomas. Marissa Thomas is going to get called for a travel. Marissa Thomas upset with the lack of a call. So coming in will be Jamie Flatguard. Coming out will be Evelyn Clam. The inbounds pass, that going over to Reitmeyer. Reitmeyer at the elbow. Tries to find an opening, gets one at the free throw line, no good. Rebound by Rude. Rude now pushing her way back, and they're going to call the foul on Reitmeyer. And that's going to be her 3rd of the game. 6:01 left to go in this one. And in the bonus now, Mustangs will have Agramax free throws. Here coming from Ariel Rude. 1-on-1 situation. First one up. No good. Rebound going to be grabbed there by Erickson. Erickson gives it over to Hoffman. Hoffman, covered by Vettelson, working her way inside. Shot going up and drawing the foul. So, Agramax free throws on the way. Peyton Hoffman so far tonight, 31 points. And the first Agramax free throw is up. No good. Second one on the way from Hoffman. That one is up, bottom of the net. Peyton Hoffman now with 32. Inbounds pass over. Gives that one over to Whalen. Now swinging the ball around. Ariel Rude with it. Rude gives it back. That one poked away by Reitmeyer. Now she's in transition. Hallie Reitmeyer now crosses over. Goes back up with a shot. Up, no good. And that one now going back the other way. Carly Whalen now hustling with it. And that one almost poked away. And they're going to call a foul. We'll see who this one is on. And that one is going to be going against that's going to go against Claire Erickson. That is her final foul of the night. Erickson finishes with 4 points. So it'll be Shauna Majors shooting the Agramax free throw. That one is up and good for Shauna Majors. 1-on-1 situation. And another substitution coming in. Tegan Johnson and Ava Larson coming in. Danica Model and Hallie Reitmeyer coming out. And the second Agramax free throw is up and no good. Tegan Johnson able to force the foul, that being on Marissa Thomas. That is her third of the game. Inbounds over to Hoffman. Hoffman trying to work her way against Carly Vettelson inside the lane. Tries to pass that one off, ends up getting into the hands of Thorson. Sarah Thorson passes over to Tegan Johnson in the lane. Floater up, good! Tegan Johnson giving Climax Fisher the lead. 5 minutes left to go in this ball game. Shauna Majors passes that one back over to Jamie Flatguard. Flatguard back to Majors. Over to the outside, that one over to Vettelson, off the hands of Marissa Thomas, and it's going to go the other way with Climax Fisher. And the inbounds pass goes over to Ava Larson, who takes it herself into the forward court. And passes that one over to Tegan Johnson. Tegan Johnson covered by Majors. Back over to Larson. Swings it over to Thorson. Thorson back to Cadence Carenta, who swings it over to Tegan Johnson. Johnson into the lane. Going to be ripped away, and they're going to call that a jump ball. So it will stay with Climax Fisher. And the inbounds pass is going to be handled as they quickly wipe up the floor. Make sure it's in tip-top shape. There we go. We're good. The power of the ShamWow. And the inbounds pass coming. Inbounds pass from Thorson. Finding Tegan Johnson, finding Cadence Carenta, who gives it to Tegan Johnson. Up, no good. That one rebounded by Marissa Thomas, who's going to hustle her way back down court. Marissa Thomas. Pass back to Majors for three. No good. Rebound going to be grabbed by Hoffman. Hoffman keeping her head on a swivel. Looking down court. Almost loses that one. That one going off her heel. And they're going to say over and back. So it will be Mustang basketball. And so Reitmeyer will come in. Sarah Thorson will come out. Inbounds pass from Jamie Flatguard to Shauna Majors. 4 minutes left to go here in this one. Been a great back and forth here in the second half. Inbounds pass coming. Or pass over to Flatguard, excuse me. Over to the outside, that one going over to Whalen, inside to Flatguard, that one taken away, and it's going to be knocked out of bounds on Climax Fisher, so it will be Mustang basketball. The inbounds pass from Flatguard. Gives that one inside to Vedelson, shot up and draws the foul. Drawing the foul on Reitmeyer there. That is her 4th foul of the game. One more and her night is over. So the Agramax free throw is up, no good. The second Agramax free throw is up, no good. Rebound by Peyton Hoffman. Hoffman pushing the pace. Hoffman now running down court. Spin move inside, jumper off the glass, no good. Rebound going to end up going on the floor. Grabbed by Ava Larson. Ava Larson trying to get the shot up, gets the foul call. And the foul going against Ava Larson. And official timeout as... There we go, getting the scoreboard reset. So, 3 minutes, 33 seconds left to go here. Agramax free throw on the way from Larson. Up and good. So Ava Larson now with that free throw. Now 3 points in tonight's ball game. So 48-46 your score. And the second one, no good. Rebound. End up being grabbed by the Mustangs. They're going to pass it up court. Passes that one over to Whalen. Whalen inside, and that's going to be Danica Mottle's final foul of the game. First one up and good. Good there for Carly Whalen. She has 10. So Model comes out. Coming in is Sarah Thorson. That one goes up and good. So Carly Whalen now with 11. So Reitmeyer crosses over into the forward court, gives it over to Larson. Larson driving in a lane, shot going up. She draws the foul. And that's going to be a foul on Carly Whalen. That is her second of the game. A couple of Agramax free throws on the way for Ava Larson. First one is up. No good. Second one from Larson. Agramax free throw is up and good. Larson now with 4. And the inbounds pass goes over to Majors. Passes that one down over to Whalen. Whalen able to corral that one. Goes inside. Shot up, no. Rebound by Carenta. Carenta gives that one over to Sarah Thorson, who passes up to Reitmeyer. 3 minutes left to go in this one. Climax Fisher holding on to a 1-point lead. Pass that to the outside. Inside over to Hoffman. Hoffman shot up off the glass, no good. Able to get her own rebound off the glass and good. Peyton Hoffman with 34. 51-48 your lead for Climax Fisher. Carly Whalen brings the ball down court. Pushing her way inside. Shot going up off the glass, no good. Rebound grabbed by Climax Fisher. That by Ava Larson. And that's going to be a foul against Carly Whalen. That is her third. And the inbounds pass coming for Climax Fisher. And, no, excuse me, in the bonus, now that's another Agramax free throw on the way for Climax Fisher. Ava Larson to shoot. Substitutions coming in as Marissa Thomas Jamie Flatguard, as well as Carly Vedelson all coming in. Ava Larson to shoot the Agramax free throw. That is up. No good. Rebound. Going over to Whalen. Whalen pushing her way up court. Passes that over to Majors. Majors over to Vedelson inside. Fighting for that one. And they're going to call jump ball. So it's going to be staying with the Mustangs. 2 minutes, 22 seconds left to go. Climax Fisher with a 3-point lead over Red Lake County Central. Thank you for tuning in here tonight. I'm your play-by-play voice, Mac Robinson, with my producer, Brooklyn Hoffman. And ball getting knocked out of bounds. And one knocked out of bounds by Climax Fisher, and it will stay with Red Lake County Central. The inbounds pass by the Mustangs. That one going into Marissa Thomas. Thomas shot up, no good. Rebound, grabbed by Flatguard. That shot up, and they're going to call a foul. Foul's going to be called there. That one being on Ava Larson. That is her first of the night. First one up and good for Flatguard. Second one on the way. Is good. So now heading back, Hallie Reitmeyer. Reitmeyer working her way inside, passes that back out to Larson. Larson thought about it, gives it back to Thorson, excuse me. Sarah Thorson gives that back over to Corinta. Corinta over to Reitmeyer for three from Larson. Up, no good. Rebound. Going to go the other way. Knocked out of bounds on Corinta. So it'll be Jamie Flatguard to inbound. Flatguard into Majors. Crowd getting into this one. Minute 49. 1 point lead for Red Lake County Central. Majors trying to back her way inside. Shot going up for Marissa Thomas. Got it. 2 point lead now, thanks to Marissa Thomas's jumper, or 1 point lead, excuse me. Timeout taken. We'll take it with them right here on yourliveevent.com. Stay with us.
I've got a math question for you. When you add tolerance, subtract prejudice, and multiply efforts to treat one another with respect, what do you get? Less division. And school sports have it down to a science. Looking for an example of what can happen when we realize there's more that unites us than divides us? Look no further than high school sports in Minnesota.
This message presented by the Minnesota State High School League and the Minnesota Interscholastic Activities Administrators Association.
The Halstead Living Center, Heritage House in Halstead, and the Normandy in Twin Valley present an atmosphere that is calm and comfortable. Whether you're in need of a short-term or long-term care stay, they offer a variety of first-rate services with a tailored plan to exceed your expectations at any level of care, including senior living with services, skilled nursing care, rehabilitation care, respite, hospice, or adult day care. Get more information by going to halsteadlivingcenter.com or call 218-456-2105.
And welcome back into Climax as the Climax Fisher Knights held a lead for most of this one, now are down by just one to Red Lake County Central here tonight. 52-51 your score. Climax Fisher with the ball. Hallie Reitmeyer getting tripped up and moving back the other way. That's a layup up and good for Shauna Majors. Shauna Majors now with three. Peyton Hoffman cutting through, getting through all of the Mustang defenders. Mid-range jumper, got it. Peyton Hoffman with 36. Passes that one back over. Majors swinging it back over to Whalen. Whalen covered by Hoffman. Whalen trying to get inside. That one poked away. Taken away by Sarah Thorson. Sarah Thorson now in transition, slows it back up, picks up her dribble, gives it back over to Ava Larson. Ava Larson thought about it, gives it back to Reitmeyer. Reitmeyer has that one poked away by Vedelson, and they're going to call a travel. They're going to call a travel there on Red Lake County Central. Substitution coming in, Tegan Johnson coming in, and timeout taken. by Adriana Rooney of Climax Fisher. We'll take it with her right here on YourLiveEvent.com. Stay with us for the thrilling conclusion.
At the Climax Shelley School District, they're preparing students today for success in a challenging tomorrow. The teachers and staff at Climax Shelley aim to inspire today's students into tomorrow's leaders. Opportunities for students include academics, athletics, fine arts, and extracurricular activities. There's one for you to join today. For the latest information on the Climax Shelley School, visit their website at isd592.org or like their Facebook page. Good luck, Knights and Thunder, from the Climax Shelley School District.
And welcome back. It is closely contested high school girls basketball right here on YourLiveEvent.com as the Climax Fisher Knights down by 1. 45 seconds left to go in this one. At home against the Red Lake County Central Mustangs. Hallie Reitmeyer trying to make her way inside. Spin move. Tries to create some space, gives it over to Ava Larson. Ava Larson, runner, no. Rebound going to Jamie Flatguard. Flatguard tries to find an open teammate, and they're going to call her for a travel. So it's going to be Climax Fisher basketball underneath the hoop. 25 seconds left to go. We got a thriller here tonight in Climax. The inbounds pass coming from Ava Larson. Larson gives it to Reitmeyer. Reitmeyer inside. Turns around, gives it back over to Larson. Larson with the runner. They're calling Marissa Thomas for the foul. Marissa Thomas, that is her 4th foul of the game. 1-point ball game. Agramax free throw on the way for Ava Larson. First one up for Ava is good. We're all knotted up at 54. Second one on the way after this timeout from head coach Mitch Bernstein. We'll be right back here on YourLiveEvent.com. Stay with us.
Since the beginning in 1998, Agramax has had one simple goal that continues to be a key trait today: to help their customers become better. Over 20 years later, Agramax has been able to help their customers more than ever. Serving customers in the areas of Fisher, East Grand Forks, and Fertile, Agramax looks forward to working with you in shaping the future of agriculture. Call their office in Fisher at 218-891-2211 or call them at their location in Fertile at 218-945-3536.
American Crystal Sugar Company, with their 4,000-plus employees and shareholders, are deeply rooted in the communities of the Red River Valley. They're committed to the sustainability and growth of their business and to improving the lives in the places where we work and live by investing in people, our communities, and the future of American Crystal Sugar. Visit crystalsugar.com to learn more about scholarships, grants, volunteerism, donations, and more through the Community Roots American Crystal Giving Program. Growing strong community roots, American Crystal Sugar Company.
And welcome back. We got the Agramax free throw on the way for Ava Larson, all tied up on the Lakes Community Cooperative scoreboard, 54 apiece. And the free throw from Larson. Got it! Ava Larson's first game back. And trying to pass that one up, gives it to Thomas into Flatguard. Flatguard trying to get that one off the glass, no good. Rebound by Vedelson. Shot up, no good. Rebound, grab by Tegan Johnson. Tegan Johnson's gonna be fouled. Tegan Johnson will be fouled, and she will have Agramax free throws on the way. 55-54 lead, 6.6 seconds left to go. Tegan Johnson's free throw, Agramax free throw is up and good. And the second free throw is good. Tegan Johnson makes it a 4-point ball game, or a 3-point ball game. Pass down court. Going up with that off the glass, no good. Your final. Climax Fisher coming away with this one, 57-54, a classic in Climax. We'll have your post-game report coming up after this right here on yourliveevent.com. Make sure you stick around. We'll have all of the interviews, all of the post-game awards. We got plenty of them to give away right here on yourliveevent.com. Stay with us.
At the Climax Shelley School District, they're preparing students today for success in a challenging tomorrow. The teachers and staff at Climax Shelley aim to inspire today's students into tomorrow's leaders. Opportunities for students include academics, athletics, fine arts, and extracurricular activities. There's one for you to join today. For the latest information on the Climax Shelley School, visit their website at isd592.org or like their Facebook page. Good luck, Knights and Thunder, from the Climax Shelley School District.
Get the dairy products, non-dairy products, frozen seafood, meat items, and more delivered to your door from Teak, the Udder Guy at Hillsboro Dairy. Call 701-436-5877. He will bring it right to your door. Hillsboro, Grandin, Purley, Hendrum, Borup, Ada, Climax, Shelley, Lockhart, east of Ada to the Twin Valley addresses and around the area. Hillsboro Dairy delivering right to your door. 701-436-5877.
My name is Jared, born and raised in Minnesota, and I'm a project director at Enbridge. Enbridge is more than a pipeline company. It's a company participating in renewable energy projects in Minnesota and abroad, and I'm really proud to be working here.
We believe a cleaner energy future is achievable. For over 20 years, we've been early adopters of renewable energy, and we're proudly committed to net zero emissions by 2050. To hear more from Jared, visit enbridge.com/Jared. That's JERRID.
The Fisher Booster Club is a proud supporter of all Climax Fisher Knights and Polk County West Thunder athletic events and extracurricular activities. From volleyball, golf, basketball, and football to robotics, knowledge bowl, one-act plays, and speech, we are proud to support the students in their pursuit of excellence, not just in the classroom, but in all they do. To learn more about becoming a member or upcoming events, visit the school website or talk to one of our members. The Fisher Booster Club, supporting our local students. Hello, welcome back in to Climax, where we have the Climax Fisher Knights coming away with the win, 57-54 over the Red Lake County Central Mustangs right here on yourliveevent.com. And let's go ahead and go through some of your statistics from tonight. Let's start with the Climax Fisher Knights, who improved to 8-14 on the season. Peyton Hoffman leading the way, had a team-high 23 points in the first half, had an injury, came back, and had finished with 36 points on the night. So she finished with 36. Behind her, Ava Larson coming back in, junior, coming back her first game in almost a full year, full calendar year for coming off the torn ACL. She finished with 6. Behind her, Hallie Reitmeyer with 5, and then 4 points for Claire Erickson and Tegan Johnson. Clutch free throws from Tegan Johnson to add on to make that a 3-point lead for the Climax Fisher Knights. There, a couple of Agramax free throws. And then, of course, 2 points from Sarah Thorson as well. On the other side for the Red Lake County Central Mustangs, 17 points from the senior Marissa Thomas. Coming off the bench, the senior Carly Whalen had 11. Behind them, Jamie Flatguard with 6. And then also 6 from Carly Vedelson. So joining me now here on the post-game report, we have, again, a little bit of our spoiler, but we're going to have our post-game awards here coming up in a bit. But our RDK Enterprise Precision Player of the Game, Peyton Hoffman, here tonight. Peyton finishing with 36 points tonight. Great job in the first half especially. But the one thing that really has stood out to me, throughout this season as well for you is your ability to get to the free throw line. Is that something that really just kind of comes naturally for you, or is that something you try to attack early on?
Yes, it just comes naturally. Honestly, you just have to, if you go at them hard right away, don't get charges, but if you go to hard right away, you'll most likely get a foul.
Yeah, and, for you especially, one, I got to ask you, how are you feeling after the injury? I know you went down for a little bit, but, came back in and played strong throughout the rest of the game there especially, and got to give you credit where it's due, but, for you, being able to have that resiliency especially, I got to give you credit for that especially.
It hurts really bad, but I'm just going to ice it and I'll be good.
Yeah, and the other side of it too is that, coming in, Red Lake County Central, they're a physical team for sure, but, I think that for you guys, do you think that this gives you guys that added box checked, especially getting that extra experience heading into heading down the stretch here, especially going up against a team like that?
Yes, a lot, yes.
And then on the other side of it as well, tonight, for you, being able to show off, the hands-on defense especially. I know you show plenty when it comes to blocks, but, you're able to force quite a bit of steals there especially. Is that something you're trying to go out on top of, especially here early on?
Yes, you always want to play tough defense. Defense wins games. Our coach always says, rest on offense and play hard on defense.
All right, Peyton Hoffman, our RDK Enterprises Precision Player of the Game. She had 36 tonight. Peyton, thank you for joining me. Appreciate the time.
Yep, thank you.
And now joining me is the junior, our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. That is Ava Larson joining me now. Ava, glad to finally talk with you. I know I've seen you quite a bit. For you, how does it feel getting back out there on the court here tonight? Almost been a year since you've been able to get back out there.
Yes, I was definitely a little nervous before coming back, just knowing I'd probably have to wear off some of the rust. But I'm proud of how I played. I'm proud of how my teammates played. We really pulled it together at the end. And we did well under pressure.
Yeah, and you talk about playing under pressure. I mean, first game back, coming back in, and you have a couple of free throws to get the lead back for your team. For you, how did it feel to get back out there especially? And you almost have to calm yourself down a little bit going out there?
Yes, it was a lot of fun. I just told myself, I'm like, you know what? You can make these ones. You can do it for your team. You can have a good game back, and, yeah, just help out the team.
And, especially for you, I talked to Coach Rooney before the game. She mentioned that, you're a calming presence for your teammates and really help kind of settle things down especially. How does it feel for you to, in your first game back, also be able to kind of be that one that your coaches will lean on, especially to help calm your team down, especially out there?
Oh, I'm for sure. I'm really honored. Yeah, I'm a captain and with my fellow captain, Allie, and we really work well. Trying to just keep everything together. We have a young team. We're definitely leaders, but we're also helping everyone else be leaders so that we can all work together and pull through on games like this.
Well, and with that being said, you're almost one of the elder statesmen of the team, basically. But with that being said, for you, how do you try to help lead some of these girls that are on the younger side, especially when you got somebody like Peyton who's in 7th grade and you have Lucy who's in 8th?
You got to know that they're really good players and. They're a big component to our team, and we just got to work with them and, help them out. You got to be a good leader. You can't get frustrated with younger girls. You just got to, we're all equal. We're all playing together and working toward a common goal.
Yeah, and talking about the younger player too, Tegan Johnson, 2 free throws to seal the deal for you guys especially. What do you think of her out there?
Yes, those were big points for her. I'm really proud of her. The pressure can definitely get to you, especially in a game like this, and that really sealed the deal and helped us with those last 6 seconds to kind of be like, okay, we got it. So I'm really proud of her for that.
And then now for you especially, you and the rest of your team, you guys are in February. You guys have a tough matchup going against Farrell Beltrami tomorrow night. But, again, you're coming down the stretch for the regular season. You feel like this is a good win that you guys can kind of get some momentum underneath you?
Yes, for sure. I think if we would have fallen apart at the end here, it maybe would have put a little damper on us. But I think this will definitely help with our game tomorrow and the following games. I mean, trying to do as good as we can for the rest of the season before playoffs, and yeah.
Ava Larson, our Enbridge Energy Player of the Night, finishing with 6 points here tonight. Ava, you can go ahead and grab yourself a T-shirt from the bag. Thank you for joining me. All right, and that is Ava Larson, our Enbridge Energy Player of the Night here tonight. And, again, she finished with 6 points here tonight. When we come back, we're going to get into some more of the awards as well. And go ahead and put a bow on this one from Climax. Again, your final, Climax Fisher 57, Red Lake County Central 54 here on YourLiveEvent.com. Stay tuned for more of the postgame report.
The mission of the Fisher Public School is to prepare all learners with the academic, social, and personal skills for lifelong success. With small class sizes, great teachers, staff, and administrators, the Fisher Public School is the perfect choice for your son or daughter to excel. To learn more about the Fisher Public School, including announcements, menus, and activity schedules, visit their website at fisher.k12.mn.us or like them on Facebook. Good luck, Knights and Thunder, from the Fisher Public Schools.
Welcome to Lakes Community Co-op. A new name, familiar faces, continued services, and customer service from your co-op in your community. Lakes Community Co-op. As we move forward, you can depend on us for fuel, propane, animal feed, meat locker plant, milk purchasing and hauling, pet food, hardware, convenience stores, tires, vehicle service, natural gas, and more of our services we provide from Lakes Community Co-op.
From shoulder to hand, hips to toes, and everything in between, the Riverview Health Orthopedic Team has you covered. With advanced training and joint replacements, upper and lower extremity, spine, foot, and ankle care, you know you'll be in good hands with Drs. Spinell, Schall, Sekundiak, Stanky, Kim, and Abasi. For appointments, call Riverview Clinic at 218-281-9595.
Riverview Health, exceptional people, exceptional care. Riverview Health.
And welcome back into the YourLiveEvent.com post-game report as the Climax Fisher Knights winning tonight in thrilling fashion, 57-54 over Red Lake County Central. And joining me now is head coach Adriana Rooney of the Climax Fisher Knights. And coach, hell of a thriller here tonight, got to say.
Yeah, oh my gosh.
I mean, it really felt like, we talked about it, coming into tonight's game, just a physical contest, going up against Red Lake County Central. But, it really felt like your girls were stepping up to the task there, especially.
Yeah, Lucy ended up getting hurt in JV and then, so then we didn't have her and just girls kept dropping like flies with fouls and oh my gosh, I'm okay with not having any more of these games. I'm glad to be on the upside of it, but those are stressful. Yeah,
and, especially for you, you got to think that when it comes to, we've talked about it ad nauseum. You got a young group of girls here, but for them to step up and especially, like you said, get a curveball thrown at them with Lucy being out, then have to deal with some foul trouble, but still step up. And, Tegan Johnson hitting 2 game-sealing free throws. Ava Larson, we talked about her before the game coming back. She hits the free throws to take the lead. It just seemed like next man up mentality tonight.
Yeah, no, they definitely stepped up, and I'm really glad that they made those free throws at the end, and that kind of sealed the deal, which, free throws win games. So, yeah, I'm stressed out right now.
No, I know. I can feel it. I am too. But the other side of it too is that, we talked about Ava before the game, and I got a chance to talk to her a little bit. And one thing that stands out just from talking to her is just the composure, especially. Yeah. And, you could see that out there on the court especially. But what did you think of her performance tonight and, having her be the one that steps up to take those free throws to take the lead?
Yeah, we tried giving her breaks here and there just in case she was hurting a little bit more. And there was 3.5 minutes, and I looked at her and I'm like, you're staying in because we don't have anybody to sub her in. And no, she did it was a good comeback game, that's for sure.
Yeah, and then on top of that too, Peyton Hoffman, I know we talk about her after every game basically, but 36 points tonight, came back in after the injury, fought through the injury throughout the rest of the game. What do you have to say about that kind of a performance, especially like you said when you had bodies that were dropping like flies?
Yeah, she's all ball all the time, so I think she could get a lot more hurt and still be like, no, put me back in.
Almost the Monty Python, just a flesh wound. Just let me go out there and I'll go ahead and get it done.
Yeah.
And then on the other side of it, though, especially for your team, this is a fantastic game back and forth, especially. But do you think that this also gives them that added experience too as we head towards the end of February, just another battle test? And kind of almost a feather in their cap at this point.
Yeah, no game is going to come easy, and if they can prove to themselves that they can come out on top of a tough situation in a tough game, then, you learn a lot from that.
And, Coach, I know you guys got a tough test tomorrow against Fertile Beltrami.
Yep.
So it doesn't get easier, but when it comes to, preparing for a back-to-back like this, what do you say to the girls, and how do you kind of prepare them for that?
Honestly, you don't say a whole lot because most of it's in one ear out the other, and just come ready to play. And we know tomorrow's going to be a tough battle. And the first time we played them, the first half was we played really, really well against them, and unfortunately ended up losing by quite a bit. But I don't know. I'm hoping tomorrow that we can carry over the energy from today and just like play at that same level that we did the first half the last time we played them.
All right, Coach, thank you so much for the time. Congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
And that is head coach Adriana Rooney of the Climax Fisher Knights joining me here on the post-game report. When we come back, we're going to give out our post-game awards and go ahead and put a bow on this one here on yourliveevent.com. Stay with us.
Winter is a planning season for farmers, a time when your mind is on your fields. But the shorter days doesn't mean there's less work to be done. At Sis van der Haaf, we know that lower temps won't cool your passion for production. We're continually striving to develop sugar beet varieties that thrive despite the pressures from disease and the challenges of nature. Because sharing the pride of success starts with sharing the passion to achieve it. Sis van der Haaf, a passion that grows.
I'm dreaming of a world where the crack of a bat is not just a hobby, but a lifestyle. Where I can build upon long traditions from the ground up. I want to work in an industry where all people can make their own field of dreams become reality. I'm going to elevate the world of sports someday.
And welcome back into the postgame report here on yourliveevent.com. The final score, Climax Fisher getting the win 57-54. It's time to give out some of our postgame awards right here on the postgame report. And let's start with the Halstead Telephone Company postgame connection as the I'm going to give this one over to Hallie Reitmeyer. She finished with 5, but she had plenty of assists and really set up the offense for Climax Fisher here this evening. So she is your Halstead Telephone Company post-game connection here on the post-game report. And, of course, Halstead Telephone Company. Look, they're local and reliable. You can trust them. It's how you connect. Visit halsteadtel.com. Now it's time for the RDK Precision Player of the Game. And, again, if you've been tuning in here, you got a little bit of a spoiler as that is going to be Peyton Hoffman. She finished tonight with 36 points, 23 in the first half, and 36 on the game. So she is your RDK Enterprises Precision Player of the Game. Again, you want to go ahead and listen to that, you can go ahead and rewind, bring it back here, of course, on yourliveevent.com. And so, look, when it comes to RDK Enterprises, look, we're less than 90 days away from spring planting. That's right, 90 days. Are you ready? Is your maintenance plan in place? Do you have the parts on hand? Are there any upgrade options that you decided on and purchased? Look, the folks at RDK Enterprises can help. Spring will be here before you know it, and they will help you meet the challenge. Contact RDK Enterprises at planterdoc.com. That's planterdoc.com. And last but not least here, when it comes to awards, the Enbridge Energy Player of the Game, and I spoke with her a little bit earlier, and that is Ava Larson. Ava Larson, the junior, her first game back from a torn ACL, came back less than a year, and came back in, had 6 points, including the crucial free throws, the crucial Agramax free throws, to tie and take the lead for the Climax Fisher Knights with less than 30 seconds left to go in this one. So she is your Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. She gets the T-shirt. She had 6 points here tonight. And when it comes to Enbridge, tomorrow is happening right now. Now more than ever, the world needs safe, secure, sustainable, and affordable sources of energy. Visit tomorrowison.com. Enbridge, life takes energy. So that's going to go ahead and do it for me here from Climax. We want to go ahead and say thank you to all of our sponsors. Without them, we would not be able to bring you this broadcast here, of course, and we want to say thank you to all of them. You can say thank you by showing them patronage and telling them that Your Live Event sent you. We also want to say thank you for tuning in and watching wherever you watch, whether it be in your home, on your phone, on the go, on yourliveevent.com. Of course, your home for high school sports. Thank you to all of you for tuning in. And for my producer, Brooklyn Hoffman, I'm Mac Robinson. You go ahead and have a good night, everybody. We'll talk to you next time.